You are listening to Pod Broadcasting. Welcome back to another installment of Off Topic Broadcasting, brought to you by the wonderful crew at Pod Broadcasting. Tonight, my co-host, once again, is not with me, but instead I have a cast of wonderful, entertaining people from Jab Jab Entertainment. Tonight, we have the wonderful, the amazing, the crazy...
Zach.
Man, I gave you the perfect lineup there, and it was like, Zach. Just straight up.
Well, hello. Well, fine. Hello, people of the interwebs. I don't know what to say to them.
Next, we have the intergalactic, the space mutant of awesomeness, the super-powered mumbo-jumbo of justice.
You only call me a mutant because of my hair. I'm Chris.
I've got more hair than you.
I'm insulted.
And to his right,
that's my left, actually.
You guys have blown up my awesome intros here, so...
Oh man, that's not fair.
I gotta give him a good one. It's gonna be the best one of all time. So we have the superhuman awesomeness of... He's a rock star. Not just any rock star. He's not a part of Van Halen.
He's the star of all the rocks.
He is the rock god of all rock gods in the universe. We have the wonderful, the awesome...
Don't put that on my shoulders.
On the resume.
Alex.
You know, we're gonna start a band here. We're gonna start a band. My crew, we're gonna be known as Egg Whites. We do. It's gonna happen. You can be a guitarist. You're a rock god. Remember that. That's our song for today.
I can also do the drums.
Drums. So as you guys already
Not very
know,
good though.
Since this is the third installment, what we do is we come up with some great topics from all around the entertainment industry, and I bring these guys in, and we just talk about our opinions, but the topics go anywhere. It's really off topic. So with that said, tonight's topic is Ryan Renolds being hit by a car this past weekend. What is going on with that? So to start that off, we gotta tell the actual story. But my first impressions when I saw the headline, Ryan Renolds hit by a car this morning, which isn't actually this morning anymore. But anyways, I see it. My first initial reaction is, oh my god, the Deadpool movie's gonna be awesome, right? I thought he got hit by a car, like, in shot. I mean, like they were taking a shot or something, and just the car just like smashed into one accident.
Yeah, you thought it was actually part of the scene.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, and then I found out some paparazzi kid just got pissed off. And just
I'm sure they'll throw something like that in there. He just gets a heart. He gets hit by a car and he just shrugs it off. Oh hey.
Well, I mean, who here hasn't hit anybody with a car? I mean,
I think Deadpool's been hit by a car lots of times actually.
I think so. We have to look down in the comments.
Hit by a bunch of different things actually.
What has he not been hit with? Wait, we're not going there. Because
don't go there.
Dirty road. So with that said,
we know where the comments are going now.
So leave your comments down below and
calm down, Chris.
Guys. Yeah, Chris. Keep it in your pants, man.
Groovy.
You gotta keep it PG, man. PG. I think that is their first bleep of the evening.
You should timestamp these. Write them down.
So wait. My question is
groovy
to say on air?
Technically, no.
No.
I don't think it. No.
No. That's a good question for the evening. Is
groovy
a dirty word? Zach, what is your opinions on this topic?
I don't care.
Before we go any further into some conversation,
it's not really vulgar. I mean, it's.
We must add, since I forgot to do it. Sorry about cutting you off there, man.
Okay.
There is someone special in the audience who refuses to say anything, that we know her voice is going to pop up somewhere. We have the lovely Tabitha, which she's not talking, so apparently.
So that means if you hear a woman's voice, that is her.
Or me.
You know, because he sounds like this.
Oh, we got Batman over there. So, anyways,
where is it?
What is your topic there, Zach? Or what were your opinions on that topic? Is
groovy.
Dirty word?
I don't know. I don't have answers to these questions. Why are you looking at me?
Well, you are the most dapper-looking gentleman, so I figured you know these answers.
The dapper man.
The dapper man.
I don't use it.
You don't use it?
I don't use the word.
I don't think I ever have you either.
I hope he doesn't use it.
Groovy.
Use that word in a sentence.
Yep.
I think that kind of sums it up. What about you over there, Alex?
Hmm?
You ever use that word in a sentence? much we have to say to think about this?
I don't know.
You all get off topic really quickly.
I don't.
That's what her. That's
What about the D word? Is that all right to say?
Well, I know everybody says that.
True.
That one's gonna be blamed.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
You want me to get you something you can write down timestamps?
That is why I did not say that.
What's the D word
That's what
then?
we're gonna do. We're gonna have to hire some like minion to just write down our timestamps for this kind of work.
What D word?
Because there is a service now where you can pay the company to send somebody that you hate or you don't like, or just as a joke, you can send them a bag of D's, and they're gummy. They're like gummy worms.
Huh.
Yeah.
You can also send them a pile
So
of
send
dog
your
food to
send
their
your
door.
ex a bag of D's.
Now, before we go any further in this conversation, where did you learn about this?
It was on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Facebook is the answer for everything.
It was a link on Facebook, and then I don't know.
You can also,
I thought it was awesome.
You can also send someone a pile of dog poo to their door.
Is this an actual like service?
Yeah.
This is.
An
I wouldn't
actual
pay
service,
anybody
yeah.
to do that. I would just do that myself.
Yeah, is this a recreational service? I mean,
I wouldn't do that, but
do they come in like jumpsuits?
I mean, if I
They
had
say,
to.
you know, like,
No,
dog
they
shit
just leave
across
it on the
there.
doorway and you
Hey,
knock on the door, lay on the fire, run away,
Ruby.
dude.
Anyways, we gotta get back on topic. Anyways, so Chris, without going dirty again, what are your thoughts on this topic?
What was the topic?
Ryan Renolds being hit by a car.
pay attention.
Dude, it
Car.
happens, man.
It happens.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you get hit by a car, man.
So
You're sleeping in your bed, boom, car. You're in the swimming pool, man, just boom, car, man. You're in an airplane, dude, just car, man.
car.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
cars everywhere.
You
How
can't
many times
avoid
have you
them.
been hit by a car?
Like
Chris?
27, dude.
27 times.
27 times.
Dang.
22 of them I was in an airplane.
In an airplane.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes sense.
4 of them I was flying the plane.
It's actually
Whoa.
safer for you to ride in
Yeah.
an airplane
Yeah.
than it is to drive a car.
I should
Believe it or
actually,
not.
actually drive a car from now on, dude.
You
I
should.
will never get hit by a car, you know?
Hit by a car. Okay. But back to Ryan Reynolds being hit by a car. We love your life story. We feel so bad for you, man. Anyways, back on topic. So my one thing that was really funny about it was the guy who has been fingered as the person.
We can't be professional for even 5 minutes, can we?
You did it on purpose?
I did.
You did.
The guy. All right. Let's keep it clean.
The guy who was pointed out.
Pointed out.
There you go.
There we go. As the perpetrator who hit the guy is a photographer. Names haven't been released yet, but the funny thing about it was they have video footage from a security camera of the guy being hit by this car, and they flagged this car down and they figured out who owned it. And the guy who they pointed out has done this. He responds by saying that Ryan Reynolds was not hit by a car, and it is all just a publicity stunt.
It could be.
It's security footage.
Yeah.
It's flagged to one person, and could it be? Yeah, but this guy has also been in different news topics for different. I don't know what you want to call that. He's been arrested a couple times for different celebrities, different random stuff. I guess he hates celebrities or something, and he's a paparazzi.
Maybe he doesn't think the Deadpool movie will be good. Maybe he thinks it'll be like the Green Lantern movie and he's trying to stop it before it becomes something.
What I thought was he was just
Stop
pissed
this
off.
atrocity.
You know, he saw Green Lantern, he's like, "Screw you, man," and just slammed the car into him.
Yep.
So what I wanted to know is, how fast was the car going? Because no one has released that information yet.
Well,
And
he's got minor injuries. He couldn't have been going that fast.
right?
Maybe
Yeah.
between 10, 5 and 15 miles an hour, maybe.
Unless.
I mean, who hasn't hit people with a car at 5 to 15 miles an hour?
Unless.
I did fall out of a truck at like 10 or 5.
Well, that's interesting.
Got some pretty bad road burn, but I was fine. Just hurt for a little bit.
Little story. That was fine.
I was fine.
That was fine.
Don't worry about it.
But anyways, the only reason I can see him surviving is don't you dare do it. The only thing I can see being the reason why he survived all this, going back with just minor injuries, is because Ryan Reynolds may be Deadpool himself.
My spidey sense is tingling.
Dun, 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 dun.
The connotations of that are just too much.
Alright, we've gone 2 podcasts that are completely professional. I mean, very professional.
But these two on the left seat, the 2 guys on the left seat can't stop giggling.
Hey, but they are talking about putting Spider-Man in Avengers.
Hey, now, we have some interesting information on that. I do like that you pointed that out. As many people know, and as Alex has gladly pointed out, Marvel does have some rights back to Spider-Man. He's going to be appearing in 1 film. And it hasn't been announced which film, but everybody kind of has figured out that it's going to be a new Captain America Civil War movie.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. But there was rumors that Spider-Man was going to make a cameo appearance in the new Avengers film. Everybody thought it was going to happen. It made sense, right? I mean, kind of cool lead up to it.
Not sure how I feel about that.
But, who was it? I think it wasn't Robert Downey Jr. But anyways, this past weekend was a giant premiere of the show to the press. And there were a lot of different companies went down. They got to see it on the big screen, the whole unveiling. There's a lot of different interviews that went down this past weekend. And one of them, we figured out the actual truth to whether Spider-Man's going to be making an appearance in this film. And it's actually false. He will not be shown at all in the new Avengers Age of Ultron movie. So that sums up that. So what are your opinions on Spider-Man joining the MCU, Alex?
Honestly, it's iffy.
You gotta flip your mic there.
What?
You're holding it backwards.
Oh.
You're
That's
talking
what
into the
happens
ass
when
end
we
of your
talk
mic.
into handheld mics. We gotta get some mic stands.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
We
Yeah.
got some wonderful equipment. We don't have mic stands.
It doesn't sound very good when you talk into the ass end of your mic.
Alright, now we're gonna have to bleep that out. We've gone so many we've gone 2 podcasts this past year with wonderful recordings. For the most part, we did have some equipment malfunctions in the past 2, but man, they were professional sounding. And then today, I wonder if we can finish the whole recording without.
But yeah,
flipping out.
it's for me it's iffy. I don't really think he should. I think he should just stay to his own like series. He shouldn't be in the Avengers movies.
Yeah, exactly.
He is in the comics, I understand, but
They very rarely interact.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't really even have a spot in them.
But yeah.
He's still a nerd.
Yeah.
He's got superpowers, but he's still a nerd.
He's still a
The
nerd.
cool kids aren't going to want to hang out with him.
Freaking nerd.
The thing about Spider-Man though is he isn't a part of the Avengers. You're right. He isn't, but he has worked with the multiple.
Yeah,
times in the
he's
comics.
made a few appearances in it.
So will he be joining the Avengers? I do not think so. Although a lot of people would like to see this happen. Well, I take that back. He did join the Avengers, and
Yeah, for a short time, right?
it was for a short time, but also the new series they had, the new Avengers, Spider-Man. I think it was Miles Morales as Spider-Man. He's actually an official member of the Avengers. But that was just brand new. I think this was like last month this happened.
Oh.
It was last month or was it was a while ago. It wasn't that like super long ago, so it's still pretty fresh. But yeah, I don't think he will ever be joining the Avengers, but I do think he will be in several of the films to come. So yeah, what are your thoughts there, Chris? You're not a huge comic book guy, but you read a couple, right?
Yeah, man. Read a few.
You.
I honestly couldn't care less, dude. Spider-Man be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Want to go join Avengers, let him, dude.
Let him do his thing.
Yeah, dude.
Start his stuff.
Him be him.
Be him. This is a wonderful editor, by the way. You guys haven't figured that out yet. He's a pretty cool guy. Doesn't talk too much.
Really not. I say dildos a lot.
I still have to figure out if I gotta bleep that. And I know you're just throwing that out there just to throw it out there to piss me
No,
off.
I am not saying dildos a lot just to piss you off.
Just replace it with bananas.
Bananas.
Alright.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
I knew someone was going to do that, and I knew it was going to be me.
It's a banana.
But it was the opposite.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
We got to talk about some entertainment news, and there really wasn't that much this week, believe it or not.
It's all filler.
It's a lot of filler news that people were just throwing out there just to throw out there.
I mean, my points are valid.
You have some valid points. I have some valid points.
Screw
Zach
you
has valid
guys, I'm
points
going home.
when he's paying attention to what's going on.
We're talking.
But there wasn't too much going on this week. The new rock or Guitar Hero was shown off.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but
Nope.
Guitar Hero
I meant to.
Live, I think is what it's called. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's right. I'm not looking at my notes right now, which is a bad thing. Very bad thing. But they showed it off, and it's supposed to be more of a personal.
Zachary, what are you doing?
That's my question right now. I don't want to know. Anyways, they showed it off. It's supposed to be more of a first-person kind of reaction to the game. They're trying to make it more realistic to being a rock star, being on a stage, being a full musician. They added more fret keys, but how they have them positioned. Is
Yeah, there's 6 keys. 6 keys now.
9 keys.
What?
3 rows with 3 keys in them.
I don't know. I heard it was 6.
No, there's 3 or 3, right? 3 or 3 or 6, one or the other. But they're actually set
More.
to where they're going to be more
Than 5.
chord related. So it's like it's going to give more of a guitar kind of presence to it. So that was kind of cool. But they also added the feature to where there's a first
person.
mode,
Yep.
to where it's going to have you looking out to the audience, and the audience is going to react to how you're playing.
And if you're doing bad, it'll pan over to your bandmates, and they'll be like, "What are you doing, dude? Come on."
Freaking out.
Yeah, they're like looking at you and freaking out.
Can
Or
the
something.
audience throw things at you?
Or if you're
'Cause
doing
that would
good, they'll be
awesome.
like, "Hell yeah, you're doing awesome."
DLC right there.
Yeah, they should have like they throw
Throwing
tomatoes,
Rotten Tomatoes.
tomatoes or beer bottles at you.
The Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes DLC.
Rotten
Let's make that
Tomatoes.
happen. I would pay for that.
Yeah.
I'd buy that. That'd be kind of cool.
Even if it has to be a mod, that would be awesome.
Right?
$1.99.
$1.99. I'd pay that much money for it. I never buy DLC. I rarely ever buy DLC. That's a good topic right here. Do you guys buy DLC? Yes? No? Why?
Not very often.
Not very often, and why is that, good sir?
Unless I really love the game. Like, for instance, Dark Souls.
Yeah. Yeah, you big fan of that?
Like, especially Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
I bought all the DLC and beat it.
So did you buy it just to add more to the game, to get more gameplay kind of out of it? Or
Kinda.
you just buy it because you
Also
love the
because of the story. I love the developers. From Software they're amazing
Yeah.
at what they do.
They're pretty cool guys.
Especially with Bloodborne.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? You are
Almost-
constantly buying video games, but DLC wise, how are you on that field?
Like, if it's worth it, man, I'll buy it, you know?
Yeah, if you love the game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you want to support them, and you want to
like, if they release like
know
some
more about the
huge
story,
expansion
if-
and it's like $1. Yeah.
if it has nothing that portrays anything towards the story, I usually don't.
Now, what about those DLC packs that cost about half of the game itself? Like, we're talking $20 for just a
You mean like the
6
DLC
hour-
for Destiny or something?
Yeah, yeah. Are you up? Are these packs just
I-
something that you're interested in?
I just saw the release, or not release trailer, but like the trailer for House of Wolves for Destiny.
Yeah, I saw that. I
And
didn't check it out.
I'm really thinking about getting that one. I wasn't too sure about the what is the other one? The Crota one. I forgot the name.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. But yeah, Destiny's a great game.
Love it.
But the one beef I have with that game is they chopped it up so much there isn't much of a story anymore.
And apparently,
They-
when the new DLC comes out, any weapons or anything that you get from the Vault of Glass is like automatically upgraded or something like
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, but
Which, I mean, it's unfair to the people who already got those weapons and already upgrading them all using that upgrade material because it's so hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they're already upgraded. so
people
it's
who
a cheat.
who haven't even done Vault of Glass yet, getting the weapons and they're already upgraded. The players who did, they're gonna be like, well, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
I did all that work and these people just get it for free?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting off topic.
No, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Destiny because they split it up, and the storyline was so much more diverse when it was originally made. But they split it up to where the storyline is actually in these expansion packs. So you're gonna be paying over hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, you have to buy the expansions
just to figure out what the story was about, which completely stupid.
Well, I mean, the original story is in the game, but it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
They just continue this, like they make it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Feeling really uneasy with Zach over here.
So yeah, we're gonna stop right here just to say, please quit playing with metal. You can hear this in the recording. So I apologize for that, guys. We're gonna try to keep this as professional as possible.
But if you saw the trailer for the new Destiny expansion, it technically doesn't tie into. I mean, it does tie into story.
Yeah.
But it's completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about the reef.
I don't know the whole
Finally opening up to the Guardians, being able to go in there and help them with the betrayal of the Fallen.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the storyline, and how it went for me was
the storyline was too quick.
Well, not only is it too quick, but it starts out right. I mean, you have this wonderful story. It's got a great backstory to it, right? I mean, you're in it, you understand it. You're like, man, this could be great. You get running about what is it like 3 levels in? Something happens and it's like cut out of the story, and then something else happens and you don't know what happened in between. So it's kind of just like you're jumping around through the story, and by the end of it, it's just a complete mess. You have no idea what happened.
What the heck?
So, that was a huge, bad, poor decision on that part. But yeah, but these let's go back to some DLC before we get talking about Destiny. 'Cause that's gonna be a while.
I do have some interesting ideas about who that mystery guardian was.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end, I'm not gonna get any spoilers, but
At
the end I was just like, what? Well, maybe she's this or something.
Yeah.
Or a part of something bigger. No spoilers.
But yeah, crazy. It was a wonderful game though, as long as the storyline wasn't kind of screwed up. But DLC wise, my opinions on it is I think it's pretty much crap unless the DLC was made after the release of the game, meaning they spent a couple months after the release to add more to the content.
Well, before they released it, they did have some renditions of the expanded content already.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of buying the random guns that they have, like the gun packs.
I mean, if it's already part of the game, why the hell am I paying for it?
Yeah, right? I don't like that. The map packs, I'm iffy on. Very iffy unless you love the game and you just have to have more multiplayer to it. Go for it.
Yeah, with Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah.
When they had the Resurrection, the zombie maps.
Yeah.
I had to get that. That was awesome.
Those were fun, but once again, those are fine. But
I'm not a COD fan anymore, though.
Yeah. When you start chopping up bits and pieces of the storyline that were coded into the game already, and using those as DLC, and yeah, that's just not cool. I did buy the only game I really bought DLC for was Borderlands 2. My whole thing with that is this DLC was made months after the release of the game.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with the storyline. Well, Tiny Tina's Assaulted. That had a little bit of a storyline. It kind of added more to the ending, kind of giving a more character development on Tiny Tina itself. But you could play through the game and not play the DLC, and you'd be perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, when we talk about Final Fantasy 13-2, the whole ending is chopped out, and you have no idea what it is until you buy, like a $10 DLC pack for it. Which, never do that. Especially not the ending. That's a horrible Horrible thing to do.
Like
That's
Dragon
just
Age,
cruel.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
I haven't played that yet.
I heard that the DLC basically is the end of the game. You have to buy the DLC to finish the game or something like that.
That's stupid.
I think-
EA is horrible about doing that.
I
So
think
so basically, you bought a game.
Well, EA. EA.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah, it's EA. Simple as that. The 2 letters of just
Everyone knows their.
crap.
It's like
I didn't
selling
say
a
that.
car. It's like sell somebody a car. It's like you buy a car.
Hey, I got an extra feature for you.
like, okay,
That'll be 50
where's the
bucks.
transmission? It's like, oh, you want that?
That's an extra $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, we're gonna charge you an arm and a leg for it.
Oh, they love freaking
Yeah, they.
penny pinching you.
I'm
Mhm.
not a fan of EA at all. I mean, I love the games.
The
I
games
love
are
their
awesome.
developments. I do not love the company.
They
Just because of what they do. I think that goes to just about everyone.
It's
though.
shady. They like to.
The funniest thing I have about this story, though, is Disney bought out Star Wars, of course, we all know that, and they got rid
Yeah.
of LucasArts. That company's completely gone from that I know of. Anyways, but who did Disney, tie into and get a business deal running with, game-wise? What company did they go with to? EA.
Right.
Disney is huge company. As we
Because
all
these
know.
are major corporations.
It's a major corporation. It's almost a monopoly at this point.
Yeah.
And who did they go to? They go to the other monopoly of video game world.
They just care about money. They don't care about the fan base.
They bought all of happiness,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now they're gonna turn it into some bite-sized candy thing so that everyone can enjoy it and,
Quotation marks.
take away everything that once made it beautiful.
Exactly.
They're gonna turn something that was beautiful into basically crap.
That sums it up right there. Pretty much.
Just because they're gonna make you pay for stuff,
Yeah. I
That
do.
extra
like
stuff. I mean,
Disney's. They went back to Square Enix to do the new Kingdom Hearts game.
yeah, I cannot wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
That was an amazing idea. Which, by the way, we have a Kingdom Hearts review coming up.
It's
very,
supposed to
very
come out the
soon.
end of this year, I think.
I don't know if it will.
They might have pushed it back.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
sure.
pushed back to Q1 next year. I can see that getting pushed back to Q2.
Yeah.
EA's been working, or not EA. Square Enix has been working on
God no.
King.
EA can't have Kingdom Hearts. That would
No, they can't.
gamers
We would
in the
riot.
streets.
When it comes to
And that's huge when gamers actually go out into the streets to riot.
yeah, that's major.
But we would.
We'd do that. When it comes to
EA, keep your hands off of Kingdom Hearts. We will kill you.
when it comes to JRPGs, I think it's very clear to say that Square Enix does a wonderful job at it.
They do a fantastic job.
They are not the best out there in the world. Don't get me wrong.
Ugh.
But they do an amazing job at it. They do a phenomenal job. They do have some clunkers out there, just like any other company does.
Spectacular.
But for the
Oh.
most part, even their clunkers are still good games.
Every artist has bad paintings too.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So, what it comes down to is your preference. A lot of people dissed on Final Fantasy 13. I loved it. I thought it was a beautiful game with a beautiful storyline.
I mean, the only major flaw that people didn't like was that it was linear. I
Well-
mean, if you can get past that, it's a great game.
It's linear, and they were saying that the dialogue is a little weird,
It's a little like stale,
stale, and iffy. I thought
monotonous.
It was beautiful, though. I thought it was pure beautiful. I thought it was an art.
The only
itself.
character I didn't like was Hope. I thought he was a little whiny.
Hope was a little weird.
Pain in the
There
butt.
At the end, they kind of started making him into an interesting character.
Yeah.
I think they could have really brought him out a little bit more.
I didn't get to finish 13. I have it though,
It's
and
a
I also
great
have
one.
13.2 and
13-2 was just weird.
Lightning Returns. I need to.
I
After I finish Bloodborne, I'm gonna start playing those.
I haven't played Lightning Returns yet, but 13-2 was just, in simple terms, weird.
Insane.
I mean, I don't even know what the storyline was to that. I mean, there was like really no point to it. It was just there. Have you played it yet?
No,
No, it has nothing to do with. Well, it has a lot to do with 13, but for
because
the
I
most
haven't.
part,
I didn't finish 13, so
yeah, you gotta finish 13.
yeah. I like
Sorry.
playing games in the order that they were released.
But for the most part, you can really just skip over 13 too, because it has absolutely nothing to do with the storyline.
Yeah.
Or the story arc, I guess you should say, not really the storyline. Moseberg, that was an interesting story. Yeah, Square Enix is wonderful. They make some great RPGs. They made one that was amazing. I think it was they did Lost Odyssey. That was like a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see a follow up on that. I really would. I wouldn't like to see this. I would kind of like to see more of the world again. See more on that storyline. That was a great game. That was like 4 discs worth of a great game. That's huge.
And if you had the Xbox version of Final Fantasy 13, there was 3 discs.
Yep. So let's jump to another topic here. What else can we talk about? Once again, there isn't much going on news-wise. Capcom's Monster Hunter 3 sold, what was it, 1
Monster Hunter
million
4.
copies? Monster Hunter 4, my bad. Sold 1 million copies in North America. So that was kind of cool, kind of big, not like huge.
That game is awesome, by the way. If you have the new 3DS, get that game.
Even if
Or
you
even
go
a regular
3DS.
3DS. I
Yeah.
mean,
Um,
you get it.
the one
it's
thing-
a bit of a learning curve, but
It's Monster
it's
Hunter.
awesome.
If you played one Monster Hunter, you know how awesome it is. The only thing I say about Monster Hunter is I would like to see it back on the console. I think that would be.
That's what I was waiting for the release to see if they were going to put it on the Wii U like they did with the 3 Ultimate.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, but I want to see it on the full console release. I think that would be a selling point. But once again, I don't think that's going to happen for a while. That's Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter 4 will come out on the Wii U though eventually.
I hope they do.
I'm pretty sure, just like they did with the Kingdom Monster Hunter 3. Didn't they release that afterwards on the Wii?
Wii
a
U
couple years
on the
after?
Wii U.
On the Wii U?
Oh, they had Monster Hunter Tri, which was on the regular Wii.
Yeah, that was a little different though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back to Wii U eventually. Or their new, was it the Nintendo NEX? Or no, it was the Project NX. You heard about that?
Oh, how
Nintendo's
they're gonna
brand new console.
Yeah, you're gonna replace the Wii U, which is
My only tip for Nintendo:
really dumb.
don't try to make a console to compete with the Xbox One and the PS4. Go for something even bigger and get away from the freaking motion
Yeah.
crap.
Do the things that Nintendo always did.
Still
That
still
made
have
awesome
the option
consoles.
available, but
No, I mean just
no,
completely
no,
scrap it.
just in case. I mean, like they did with like PlayStation Move.
Okay.
If you wanted to use it, you just buy the camera and the Move stick and stuff.
Now, before we go any
Have it
further-
as a separate
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So explain this to Nintendo, because unless we don't explain it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be taken the wrong way. Don't make a console with the motion graphics. Make that after the console's released,
Yeah. Add
and
on.
then add it in. Okay, I mean that's how you make a console, because no one wants. I mean, there's some games that are cool to do on that, but we don't want a console for that reason.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the Wii for that. I mean, you really can't do too much more to it.
Yeah.
No,
So-
it's done.
Yeah, don't try to really innovate so much as just make an awesome console. Then make some great games. Make some more Mario. Make some more Donkey Kong. These are games that we want to buy,
Yeah.
but we don't want to buy a Wii U to just get that giant tablet.
Yeah.
Another thing, that the new Tomb Raider game.
Ooh, that game looks beautiful.
I do not fancy buying an Xbox One just to play that.
Is it only on Xbox One?
Yeah, from what I saw, it was only going to be exclusive for
I
Xbox,
thought it was on
which is
both
gonna
platforms last I looked.
make me mad
I was pretty sure it was on both consoles.
because I loved it on the PS3.
I know it's
The
supposed
first
to be
one.
an early release on the Xbox One, but I think it's coming on PS4 as well.
Let me check.
It'd be stupid for Square Enix just to go for Xbox One. Square Enix always goes for Sony. Ever since the dawn of time. So that'd be really stupid for them to do that.
What was it called again? Tomb Raider.
Rise of Tomb Raider.
Rise of Tomb Raider.
Rise of
That's
Tomb
right.
Raider. Great game. Well, I haven't played it yet. Melanie Mack has played
Looks
it
great.
recently. She got to play through.
Oh,
that.
she got an
It's
early
cool.
access copy.
I think she got to play bits and copies of it, or bits and pieces.
Oh, like a demo kind of.
And then she did a live stream over the original Tomb Raider in the Square Enix headquarters. That was, I think, like a couple weeks ago. I haven't been following her too much, but since we're on the topic of Melanie Mack,
Yay!
you should definitely come on her show. And B, my personal preference, you should totally cosplay as Lara Croft, because you look exactly like her. I mean, seriously, you put them both face together. I mean, Laura Croft. Simple as that. I mean, you wouldn't have to do anything. I mean, I guess you'd have to change up your makeup or something. I mean,
Yeah, I got the article for.
so, yeah. Anyways, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. It comes out. Was it this third quarter, fourth quarter, or is it next year?
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think it's coming up pretty soon. We're currently looking this up right now, so bear with us. We probably should.
It's supposed to be this. It says this year,
This year, so it's.
and it says releases for Xbox 360 and Xbox One.
It's coming out on 360.
Yeah.
Awesome! I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I'm getting it.
That's cool.
And apparently they're skipping PlayStation and PC platforms.
I think they're gonna bring it back to those platforms.
I don't know.
Cool. I didn't know it was coming to the Xbox 360. I thought it was just Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I know I'm picking up me a copy. But anyways, back on topic. That's coming out. I'm guessing fourth quarter. Just because I can see that as a Christmas release.
Yeah, somewhere around then.
So, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Did you play through Tomb Raider?
The first
No.
one,
Not
or
at all, Zach?
not the first one. I mean the first one for.
Did you play the
Newer
old
consoles.
school ones? At
No.
all?
I
You would
played
love
the
those
I played the
games.
Yeah, I
original.
would.
I got lost. I was like, what the? Where am I doing?
There's been so
But I
many
just
of them.
haven't.
It's crazy. They're awesome games though. Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful. The new Battlefront, that's going to be beautiful. Pure beautiful. I love the whole space combat. I've heard a lot of rumors that it's gonna be space to ground combat. I don't know if this is true,
That would be awesome.
but it would be super amazing to do that.
Did you hear it?
Did you what?
Did you hear about Rare getting a reboot? The company Rare that
Yeah,
made
they've
like
already done
Banjo
that.
Kazooie and
Yeah. I'm a
Conker's Bad
huge
Fur Day.
Rare
And
guy.
that would
I
be-
think just about everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Banjo Kazooie was the very first video game I ever played, and since then that's my game. That's my territory.
Love that game.
They're making. There's supposedly a new Banjo Kazooie game, possibly in the works. This is by Microsoft though, not Rare.
And it would be awesome if they rebooted Conker's Bad Fur Day.
They did.
Wait, what?
They did.
They-
Project Spark.
Oh, online?
No, they have a Project Spark. It's an episodic adventure starring Conker. It has, remember right, it has the entire voice cast of the original game. And it's revamped. It's for Project Spark, so you have to own Project Spark in order to get this episodic adventure.
Is it like a?
But it is a full game. You get all the character models to make your own game as well, like Project Spark does. But you get these episodes that you can buy. I think like $5 a piece. And it has Conker's Big Reunions, what it's called, and it's Conker going back to the bar, reuniting with his friends. And who knows what's gonna happen? But it's got a lot of the humor, the quirkiness from the original game. So that is pretty cool. I thought that was awesome because it's about time we got a sequel.
I've only played like a tiny tidbit of it, and
You've got to play through the game.
Yeah, I need to
If you
play
haven't
through
already, It's amazing to the fans out there. You got to pick up a copy.
yeah,
Although copies are very hard to get, especially on the N64. You're looking at
Very.
a couple $100 just to buy one. Used, you're gonna buy a new one. You're looking at a couple grand. So my biggest thing to say here is try to get an emulator. That is, I wouldn't say it would be legal, but then again, the N64 has been out so long, they're not gonna get any sales off of it. So it's kind of the only way to play that game.
unless you're willing to fork over that kind of
Unless-
cash.
Yeah,
Like
you
a
have
big-
that much money, go for it.
You're a
I
big
mean,
collector.
That'd be awesome. I want to get a copy. I just haven't been able to hunt one down yet. One of these days, though. One of these days, I'll have it. So, yeah, Conker's pretty cool. But yeah, Rare is coming out with a brand new game. Well, it's not really Rare. It's a different company now. I forgot what the company's called. But they're coming out with a brand new game, and it's supposed to be better than Banjo-Kazooie and Conker combined.
Not possible.
That's what the company has said. They have revealed this game is supposed to be
What?
their biggest adventure yet. The only thing that we know about this adventure is that the main character is I've heard it's a chameleon, I've heard it's a gecko, I've heard it's a lizard. It's kind of hard to tell what the guy is.
What, like Gex?
Not Gex, but different.
What?
Yeah, it's different, but it was pretty cool. If you see some, they have a cover art for it. I don't remember what the project name is right now. I have to look that up. But yeah, it looks beautiful. You see a wonderful still of kind of the world that it's going to be in, and it looks massive. It's a huge project. It's got the original team, or most of the original team that made Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day, and they were all working on this project just like they did back in the old day. So I thought that was huge. I heard it's supposed to come out on the Xbox One and possibly, I know it's coming out on the PC, which I thought was really weird, considering you don't play platformers on a PC. You just don't do that. I mean, you can, but
Platformers on the PC?
yeah, it just doesn't work out that great. Think about it. Which one would you rather play, a platformer on a PC, or would you rather have a controller to play it on? I mean, you can always hook a controller into the computer nowadays.
Either
to do that.
one. I mean,
But I prefer
you just got to be that type of breed, I guess.
old
That
school.
doesn't really care.
Yeah, PC games, I mean, they're great for first-person shooters. I think that's wonderful. Those are awesome. But when it comes to platformers, man, it's so much easier on a controller. It just feels right. That's what they're built for.
Yeah, but
Never had a
I would
problem.
just hook up my 360
Problem on
controller.
a PC or
No.
no, never,
No.
no. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Oh no, a lot of people have trouble with platformers with a PC, but I only have trouble with platformers from a first-person view. That messes everything up.
That's always fun. That's great. It's easy to do.
Especially
on
when
the,
it's got weird camera angles.
Ooh, yeah, that's interesting too. Camera angles.
Jeez.
The worst camera angles of all time would be on the N64. That's easy to say. That's because they had those little buttons, the arrow buttons that no one ever knew what was for unless you knew what they were for. Kids-wise, we just thought they were extra buttons. So when we're playing a game, we never read the instruction manuals. I know when I was a kid, I never did, and I doubt anybody out there in the universe actually really did if you're a kid, unless you're one of those.
Real
like,
gamers don't
super
look at
gamers.
instruction
I
manuals.
would
You
do it when I
figure
got
out
bored,
yourself.
but only after I beat the game.
Yeah.
Because it feels like cheating if you read it before.
And in the game, a lot of these games in the N64, they wouldn't have like a tutorial system.
Now, if I really didn't know how to do something, I would look at the instruction booklet.
Right? But
Which back then, they actually had stuff in there.
yeah, that was always great. They always had those little pictures in there too.
Yeah,
So it was always fun just
of the
to read
character doing the thing.
backstory
Yeah.
and whatnot. They had all a bunch of cool stuff. They even had
Yeah.
cheat codes in a couple of them.
So I would always go back through it and I was like, wow, there's a lot more to this character than I thought.
Right? And there's like a whole backstory to what's going on. And
Now, if you want to figure stuff out
you got a wiki.
without going onto the wiki, you can get like the strategy guide and
I like strategy guides just
The-
because they look,
yeah.
but I had bought, I only have 2 strategy guides I've ever bought. And the reason why is I'll look at them and they don't give you that much info. I mean, it's a giant book and it gives you like how to get through the quests and whatnot.
Yeah.
But usually the quests that you need help on, they have jack squat on the information that you need.
hmm
I mean, and it's just like, man, like
It's easier to watch video nowadays on YouTube.
yeah, because it shows you
Yeah.
exactly how to do it. And you're just like, whoa. That comes into another story. Is back in the old days, we didn't have that kind of stuff. I mean, you had to get a strategy guide, or you sat there and
Strategy
you
guide or a cheat book.
worked at it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
sheet
never
work.
touched strategy guides.
I know as a grown up kid, I didn't have the money to go and get a strategy guide because those things were expensive.
Yep.
They still are expensive. I think it's like $30 just for a book.
20
$20.
between the $20 and $40 range.
Yeah,
What?
just like whoa.
Books are expensive already, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just crazy how much these are worth.
The only games I buy strategy guides for are like big games that I really like games from Bethesda or From Software
Yeah.
and like
They're great
Square
to look
Enix.
at and to post this stuff.
Yeah, to
but
just have on your wall, on your
Yeah.
shelf. It looks
Yeah.
cool.
especially if you love the company.
Yeah.
I mean, of course,
the posters that are maps of the whole area, those are awesome.
I love those. I love those.
Those
so
are
much.
great.
I love framing.
And even
too.
sometimes they give you exclusive stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like from what I was looking at, the Bloodborne strategy guide apparently comes with a PlayStation theme or
Really,
something like
that's
that.
Cool.
I think
That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not a huge.
I don't
fan
have it yet though.
of strat guides, but they're
Because
pretty
I
cool
was-
things to have as collector item.
I was
So-
fortunate enough to get a theme from a playable. What is it? They had a
So playable thing from
is a playable like what was it called? Trailer thing? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
that's
if you
cool, yeah.
and if you finished it, you got
Yeah.
got a code to download the theme.
Those are always fun. I know Rare did them. So, Zach's over here trying to sabotage our recording here by finding anything metal. And he's gonna bang it or
Sharp metal.
sharp metal. Right now he's got some different katanas and whatnot. Those are always cool to get.
What's the
Which
free
actually,
set?
you know what? I think that's gonna bring us into our final conclusion. I don't know how we're doing on time right now. I'd have to look, but yeah, we're running kind of low on time, so we're just gonna do one more story here,
Right.
and that's gonna be video game merchandise, or not video game, more entertainment merchandise, as
Okay.
we should say. What are your opinions? What is the coolest thing you've seen out there in the world when it comes to this kind of memorabilia?
Let me think.
We have to actually sit there and think. I think Alex has this already set up. He's like, man, I see so much cool stuff. I can rattle off about 10 of them right now.
There's actually quite a few sites you can go to.
He knows just about anywhere and everywhere.
I'm sure everybody knows about Loot Crate by now, though.
Everybody knows Loot Crate. Loot Crate is awesome, but we're not actually supposed to.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff.
Yeah. I know.
Let's
That's
talk
why I'm
about
trying not to put any
Zax.
names out there.
Yeah, but like, just a simple like piece itself.
Like what?
Like a simple piece or item, just one item itself, not like a crate or anything. Just one unique item.
Dude, there's
So many out
so
there. But
much
what
out
one
there.
comes to mind whenever you think about it? What about you, Chris? You haven't said too much.
Frostborn.
Frostborn?
Frostmourne
Yeah, dude.
from World of Warcraft.
Warcraft.
Oh, dude, that's cool. So is it like a
What?
statue or
It's a sword, dude.
Yeah.
sword?
Yeah, Frostborn's a sword.
Was it life-sized or?
It was pretty realistic, dude. Yeah,
But it
I
was
liked
a
it.
piece of stainless steel made in China. What?
I think it's about 42 inches,
Dang.
probably.
That's awesome. I love the
It's heavy. It's really heavy.
But only a wall hanger in it.
Oh, I can't remember. The
No,
name
you
of
can
it.
pick it up.
But it's not something you could actually use as a sword.
Mm.
That's the depressing thing. Most of those are like horrible quality.
if you're
Oh yeah, but
if you're
usually
pretty
just
strong.
mount them on a wall. So
I don't do that.
Mm.
If I get a sword, I'm gonna cut
You
things
know
with
Zach,
it.
he wants a real sword. He doesn't want something to hang on the wall.
If I got a sword, I'm gonna cut things with it.
you're gonna cut things with
I've
it.
got swords right there, and I cut things with those.
That is true. I've seen you do that multiple times.
Yeah.
The
Like a
most
coconut.
memorable one was the coconut. Yeah, how'd you
Yeah.
know I was gonna say that? Yeah,
Yeah.
chopped open a coconut with one of those. Anyways,
Um,
did with the katana, by the way, since you can't actually see those people. I mean, you can't see the swords people.
people, swords, same thing.
And if you want to,
Yeah.
if you want to look at like original stuff from games, I highly suggest going to Etsy.
Once again,
Sorry.
can't throw out the names, man.
I'd have to say the most awesome piece of like entertainment memorabilia that I've seen was the little model of Ash,
Ooh.
Evil Dead 2. Or
You
it might have
saw
been
that?
Army of
Oh, yeah.
Darkness.
Was it you talking about the one at Super BitCon?
Yes, that
Oh,
was
that
new in the
was
box. That was
beautiful.
Oh.
amazing.
That
What
was
about
beautiful.
the portal gun?
Bruce
That's always
Campbell.
cool. The coolest item I've ever seen, though, I can top every single one of you guys, is the chainsaw gun from the life-size chainsaw gun from Gears of War. That was awesome. You seen what you know?
The
what I'm talking
Lancer?
about? Yeah, the Lancer. I'm sorry, I can't remember names.
Was it just a replica or was it an actual gun? Because I've seen people attach chainsaws to guns,
I know
and
someone.
it just seems really impractical. But
I know that one of them was a laser gun for like laser tag.
okay.
Another one was a Nerf gun, like straight up
Okay.
Nerf gun, and then I think the other one was just a straight up normal gun. But I think it would be kind of cool to have like a legit gun.
Yeah, like a chainsaw attached to a shotgun.
That'd be kind of cool. That would be extremely dangerous. But
Oh,
very
yeah.
cool.
That's the point, though.
Yeah,
you can
man.
cut down a tree and fend off attackers
Right?
at the same time.
I don't think that's what we'd use it for though.
No,
No.
no, not at all.
So, with that said, I'm Alex Bearden.
I'm Zach.
You're supposed to keep this rolling.
I'm
guys.
Chris.
And I'm Alex.
Thank you for watching tonight. Keep
Tabitha,
frosty.
say bye.
Oh yeah, Tabitha. We forgot about Tabitha over there. I forgot you were in the room.
It's because I'm too quiet.
Because you don't
She
say
is.
anything.
She's so quiet making what... Is that a blanket?
It is.
Okay.
Making a
I was
blanket.
thinking it's a blanket. Yeah. She
Sorry.
makes things.
Let's do a revamp here. We're gonna rewind.
All right.
I'm Alex Bearden.
I'm Zach.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm Tabitha.
Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, guys, keep it frosty.